Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Some animals are very cute and cuddly, but nothing can stop them from being deadly. Today we're looking at the prettiest, most endearing, seemingly huggable creatures in the animal kingdom, which could probably prove as the cause of your death, or at least cause you some harm. Number 1 will literally melt your heart, but also give you the chills, so watch out for that. Number 10. Wolverine. Listen, no one with a sane mind would suggest trying to hug that cigar-smoking, questionably quaffed berserker with adamantium claws and a heart of gold. But honestly, you might be better off trying to snuggle up with Wolverine than his namesake. Wolverines are a type of weasel, and while they might be the cutest weasel you've ever seen, they're also among the most dangerous. Despite being one of the largest of the weasel family, typically weighing between 20 to 50 pounds, they're still quite small as compared to the animals they're known to hunt, like caribou, deer, sheep, elk, and moose. They may look like a miniature bear you might be dreaming of, but they're notoriously ferocious, despite being too cute to handle.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. The DINGO. The Australian hounds might look like your run-of-the-mill adorable mutt, but they're truly wild. Genetically speaking, they share a lot in common with the cute domestic dogs, but from a behavioral standpoint, they're more similar to wolves and coyotes. As the largest land carnivore on the continent, the dingo is an alpha predator within its environment. People have captured or raised dingoes to be kept as pets, but it's discouraged and becomes too difficult to handle as their wild instincts can prove hard to overcome. Dingoes are naturally shy and usually avoid humans, but are also reported to attack when they're cornered, threatened, or desperate for food. Such attacks typically result in flesh wounds, but that whole story in which a woman claimed that dingoes took her baby away, that actually happened. So basically, they might seem to be harmless, cute, dog-like animals that you don't need to worry about, but they can turn out to be ferocious. Number 8. The pufferfish. Outside of a Disney Pixar movie, fish aren't typically described as cute or irresistibly cuddly, but just look at the face of this one. Anyone who says that he doesn't want to cuddle with this adorable little bundle of joy is either lying or is a cyborg who's also lying. Sadly, a pufferfish snuggle fest is more than ill-advised, as it is quite possibly a death sentence. Not only are most species of pufferfish toxic, but many of them are also counted as the most poisonous creatures on the planet. They contain tetrodotoxin, which is a highly deadly neurotoxin. A small dose of this toxin can prove fatal, and there's no known antidote as well. Pufferfish have the distinct ability to inflate their bodies, which in some species are covered with sharp, poisonous spines. So maybe it's better to keep them only in the aquarium. Don't even think of handling them. This cuddling can cost you your life. Number 7. GLAUCUS atlanticus. You know what sounds even less likely to be adorable than a fish? A slug. We're sure you remember the scene from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets when Ron vomited out slugs. Yes, that even makes it more of a disgusting thought, but this little beauty is here to change your thoughts about slugs. This one seems to belong to a later generation of Pokemon, seemingly too bright, colorful, and whimsical to exist outside of anime. The good news, however, is that they are totally real, but before you get your hopes up, let us tell you that handling these pocket-sized fantasy creatures is highly discouraged. Concealed in their long tentacle-like appendages are venomous nematocytes, which also are called stinging cells, which they acquire naturally via their diet. They can deliver a concentrated sting that is sure to hurt, but in rare cases can often prove fatal. Of their 2 nicknames, the Blue Angel and the Blue Dragon, the latter one seems more appropriate. Better stay away. Number 6. The SWAN. Perhaps more beautiful than adorable or cuddly, these large water birds are commonly associated with poise, grace, and elegance in popular culture. From a distance, they certainly appear calm and serene, but then you get too close to one of them, at which point, composure be damned, swans are straight up vicious. Swans have a habit of aggressively chasing humans when they feel threatened, and this is their defense mechanism in which they become very offensive. During the mating season, however, it's often the swans who are seen threatening others. In a town in England, 2 swans had people afraid to even leave their homes as they indiscriminately attacked humans and cars alike. In 2012, a man was actually knocked out of his kayak by a swan, which then proceeded to attack him in the water until he drowned. So now you know, you only should admire the beauty of swans from a distance, or otherwise, you are yourself responsible for whatever they do to you. Number 5. Poison dart frog. Not all frogs are cute, but poison dart frogs, also known as arrow frogs, with their small size and bright colors, are admittedly pretty endearing. Unfortunately, those pretty colors, which make you so desperately want to pick one up, are intended as a warning to stay away. As a result of their diet, which consists of ants and termites, specific to their rainforest habitat, their bodies collect and store toxins which are then secreted from their skin. The name poison dart frog comes from the historical use of their skin secretions by indigenous tribes, who would dip their darts and arrows in the toxin for a deadly effect. Thankfully, when kept in captivity and given a simplified diet, their toxicity diminishes, making handling possible. So that's the good news if you really want to pick a poison dart frog up and play with it. Its deadliness can be managed with proper care. Number 4. Monkey. Not all of them are deadly, and not all of them are cute either, but there's no denying the trend and popularity of keeping monkeys as exotic pets. Humans have a long history of bonding and developing a close relationship with our primate cousins, and they're the animal species most similar to ourselves and exhibit many human-like behaviors and characteristics, as humans are said to have evolved from them. Unfortunately, our familiarity with monkeys and comfort working with them in close proximity can sometimes be very dangerous or even yield deadly results. Chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans all possess remarkable strength, and when threatened, frightened, or angered, they can easily bite or pummel a human to the point of causing serious injury or even death. Imagine having a pet whose tantrums got so out of control that it could even badly injure you or cause death. It's better to stay away, I guess. Number 3. Pandas. They are undoubtedly cute, cuddly, and irresistibly adorable. Thanks to the video clips like this one circling on the internet, people are desperate to have a first-hand experience of play fighting with these delightful creatures. In fact, pandas are so desirable and inaccessible to people that in China, they've started shaping and coloring the fur of dogs to look like pandas. Unfortunately, real pandas are not as easily manageable as their canine lookalikes, and they can be very moody when it comes to humans managing them. Despite their roly-poly, clown-like behavior as we see in the videos on the internet, real pandas can be really violent. When the mood takes them, they have the weight behind them to cause some serious damage. They might be vegetarians, but their bite is among the most powerful of any carnivore. In 2006, a man drunkenly climbed into a panda enclosure and was savagely mauled. So it's better to just stick to watching silly panda videos, because about real-life ones, you know the truth now. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. Slow loris. We've all seen the cutest videos online. They hold cocktail umbrellas in their tiny hands, they stare at the camera with their massive adorable eyes, and do we need to even mention the tickling? They're the closest thing in the animal kingdom to a real-life Furby. You have most probably thought to yourself, at least once in your life, if I only had a slow loris, I'd never be sad again. And who can blame you on this? They are undeniably cute and are known to be particularly docile. Unfortunately, they are also one of the few mammals on the planet to be toxic. They have a gland on their arm which secretes a venomous substance. When they feel threatened, they lick this gland on the arm to mix the toxin with their saliva to deliver a bite that can result in a fatal anaphylactic shock. Beware, cuteness can hurt. Number 1. Bottlenose dolphins. Beautiful, super intelligent, graceful, and incredibly playful, what more could you ask for in a swimming companion? Swimming with dolphins is possible, and it's a popular tourist attraction in many countries. An opportunity to get up close and personal with these remarkable aquatic mammals. However, the issue lies in the popular assumption that they're all friendly and peaceful. Even though they've been known to save swimmers and people from drowning, they're still wild animals and can respond negatively if harassed, threatened, or agitated. Dolphins have been observed to be ganging up on other creatures like sharks or porpoises, bludgeoning them to death with their noses. that too just for fun. Now, you can well imagine if they can do that to a vicious animal like a shark, what they're capable to do to you if they're in the mood to do so. They've also bitten and pulled humans underwater. In one case, a male dolphin even charged a woman, aggressively attempting to mate with her. Which one of these entries came out as shocking to you? Tell us in the comments section. And make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. See you in the next one.